Hello, residents of Co-op City. I'm Bob Klehammer. I'm the Executive General Manager of the Riverbay Corporation. Over the last 2 to 3 weeks, we have been closely monitoring information received from the CDC and government agencies about the ongoing coronavirus epidemic, now called a pandemic by the World Health Organization. We have been meeting over these last 2 weeks to plan how we will handle the situation if it should, and maybe I should say when it hits Co-op City. Obviously, every day we're seeing escalating numbers of confirmed cases here in New York City and close by in New Rochelle. Taking guidance from the city and state, we've already implemented some best practices into our operations to help protect everyone here in the development. Here are some of the things we've done. We've obviously, and I hope you have seen the publicity that we have distributed to the buildings in the Co-op City Times, what has been put on the Riverbay crawler and will continue to be put on the crawler, both information and videos. We've installed hand sanitizer units in most of the meeting rooms in the commercial centers and in highly trafficked offices of the management. All staff have been encouraged to wash their hands frequently and sanitize their hands using these stations. Sick staff members or those who have been in contact with a sick friend or relative are being asked not to come to work. Anybody who exhibits signs of being ill is being required to go home. No staff member who has called in sick will be allowed to return to work without a written permission from their medical doctor. In the residential spaces, our janitorial staff has increased the frequency of disinfecting all common areas, laundry rooms, and community centers using CDC-approved cleaners. To protect shareholders and our staff, all personnel entering your apartment to do work will wear gloves, and we ask that you keep at least a 6 feet distance from the staff member. If you or a member of your household are sick or feel sick, I would ask that you please call the customer care center to reschedule any appointment that you have for service, as long as it's not an emergency situation. We are also requiring our staff to sign off on any work orders on your behalf that you would generally sign off on. You will then receive an email notification. If you dispute the fact that the work was not done, please call the customer care center. Now let me ask you to take the following steps to help us prevent the spread of coronavirus. You should wash your hands with soap and water frequently for at least 20 seconds. Generally, they say that that's the time it would take you to sing happy birthday twice. Also, if you have hand sanitizer, use that, as long as that product has at least 60% alcohol. You should try to avoid close contact with sick people or people displaying symptoms of the flu or a bad cold. Avoid touching your face, especially your eyes, your mouth, and your nose, with hands that have not been washed recently. Clean and disinfect frequently touched surfaces in your home, and if you're still going to work, do that in your workspace also. We will continue to monitor updates from the CDC and the state and local health departments. In addition to the steps we have already implemented, we are continuing to revise our procedures in response to any escalations of the coronavirus crisis. We will update you as we go along by posting flyers in buildings, community centers, and notifying you through the Co-op City Times, the Riverbay Crawler, and the phone tree. I urge you, if you are not currently registered for phone tree notifications, please call your CSO office or the customer care center and provide us with a phone number and an email address. This is the fastest way to notify you of any changes in our procedures or our operations in case of an emergency, as we're seeing now nearby in New Rochelle. Please stay calm. Please stay calm. That is my best advice to you right now. Management is working to ensure to the best of our ability that the spread of coronavirus in the Co-op City community will be lessened. But we do live in a larger world. We can expect that some of our residents will probably eventually be diagnosed with coronavirus. We will provide you with updated information as it becomes available. But I would urge you to avoid passing on any information, any gossip that is not true. We need to avoid panicking. We need to avoid causing panic in the community. We will provide you with any follow-ups as they become available. Thank you.